Today we're going to see about the 10 fastest man-made objects ever. In the 10th place, we have Air Force Supersonic Rocket Sled. This is a special mechanism on rails with a rocket engine created to test rockets and other space objects. Its top speed is 6,600 miles per hour. This rocket sled is so fast that you won't see it if you blink your eye. A 10-mile long test craft, the longest of its kind, was built specifically for this sled. In the 9th place, we have NASA X-43A or HyperX unmanned supersonic flying vehicle. This flies at a speed of 6,800 miles per hour, which is 8.2 times the speed of the sound. 8th place is shared between two sister space shuttles, that is, Columbia and Discovery. Columbia was the first successful reusable ship in the history of space exploration. To stay in orbit, these shuttles had to reach a speed of 17,500 miles per hour. This necessary speed for stable orbiting applies to all shuttles. At this speed, the crew could watch the sunrise every 45 minutes. Both shuttles successfully completed more than 50 space missions. In the 7th place, we have Apollo 10. That is the spacecraft that NASA used for the rehearsal of the moon landing. When returning to the Earth from the lunar orbit in 1969, gravity accelerated Apollo 10 into a velocity of nearly 25,000 miles per hour at an altitude of 400,000 feet. The Guinness World Record states that Apollo 10 holds the record for the fastest a human has ever traveled. However, the Apollo 10 mission report states the maximum speed at entry was 24,816 miles per hour. The Stardust space probe stands in the 6th place, flying far in outer space. In 1999, NASA sent this probe to collect samples from the comet Wild 2, and it brought these samples to Earth already in 2006. In space, it developed a maximum speed of 28,860 miles per hour. 7 years is not so bad, for the probe flew 2.8 billion miles. It's like a round trip from the Earth to the Sun 14 times. Now we are near this baby which was excluded from the list of planets of our solar system, yes, Pluto, around which NASA's New Horizons automatic interplanetary station flies, ranking 5th on the fastest human-made objects. It's not even a ship but a station which during its mission has developed a maximum speed of 36,400 miles per hour. In 2006, NASA sent New Horizons to study Pluto, and for 13 years, this poor station was just flying and studying the cold dwarf planet. But in January 2019, it flew to study the nearest asteroid, which according to some conspiracy theories was a real UFO. The 4th place goes to Voyager 1. The spacecraft was launched to study the furthest part of the solar system back in 1977, and in 2013 it entered the interstellar space. At a speed of 38,000 miles per hour, Voyager 1 covers a distance of about 335 million miles each year. In 2020, it will reach nearly 14 billion miles from us, which makes it the most distant object from the Earth made by humans. It plans to complete the mission by 2025. Galileo spacecraft stands in the 3rd place, which was engineered and launched by NASA in 1989 to study the atmosphere of Jupiter. Galileo's 14-year mission ended in 2003 when the spacecraft was deliberately sent to the Jupiter's atmosphere. Before crashing, it managed to develop a speed of 108,000 miles per hour. At that speed, one could drive around the Earth at the equator in 14 minutes or to the moon and back in just 5 hours. The 2nd place is shared between two space probes, that is a Helios 1 and Helios 2. The first developed a speed of 147,900 miles per hour and the second 153,500 miles per hour. NASA has launched both the devices in 1970s and are currently in the Sun's orbit. They send information about solar dust, solar storms, plasma and other hot stuff to Earth. So the fastest human-made object ever is the Parker Solar Probe. Like the Helios, it studies the sun, but it flies at an incredible speed of 213,200 miles per hour. In October 2018, it set the record at a close distance to the sun. It is estimated to reach a speed of 430,000 miles per hour by 2024. The closer to the stars, the faster.